going? I am here to follow up with a Q&A. I would like to thank every single one of you guys that asked a question. There was a ton of questions. I honestly thought I was gonna get 5. I was gonna have to make YouTube accounts to comment on my video or cancel my YouTube career. Take a quick second right now to pause this video, follow my Instagram, follow my Snapchat, because this is the absolute easiest way to stay updated on where my channel is going, what I'm up to. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into this Q&A. Kelly Rose asked, can you talk more about making friends in social life in college? I'm going to be a freshman next year and I'm a little nervous about finding really good friends. I also love this new series. Hey Kelly, so thanks for the question and I'm glad that you like the new series. Again, worried that it was trash, but here we are. A lot of people ask similar questions, so I'm just gonna address those as a whole. So 1, don't be nervous. You're gonna be nervous anyway, regardless of what I just said, but try not to be, because everyone is in the same position as you are and is feeling the exact same way. And NYU is just such a big community that I doubt any of y'all are gonna have any issues. Clubs, for one, are a really surefire way to find like friends and the community that you're looking for within NYU. One of the clubs that I'm in is College Democrats, and I found a plethora of friends because we all have a strong passion for politics and like similar issues of that sort. So it's just really easy to find stuff to talk about with them. Second thing, I will recommend everyone go to Club Fest. It happens during Welcome Week, which is like the first week that you arrive to NYU. And it's just a super easy way to find out what clubs are on campus, what they're about, ask people questions from those clubs, and just meet other people. So definitely go to that. That's where I found most of my clubs. Just try a lot of things and step out of your usual comfort zone. I, for one, would have never imagined myself joining something like College Democrats when I was in high school. And I kind of just went out on a limb and now I love it. It's something I look forward to every single week. So just put yourself out there. The worst that can happen is you get, I don't know, just do it. Amina asked, is it hard for girls to date at NYU? I've heard there's a shortage of straight guys. And then along that same wavelength, Renee Del Bosque asked, I know this might be a dumb question, haha, but are the gay guys at NYU nice? Like, would I have a hard time finding a genuine date? So, hey you two, thanks for asking these questions. I'm just gonna address them under like the general topic of dating at NYU. Amina, you heard correctly in a sense. Later on in my first semester, I kind of found out and realized that all of the cute guys were hiding in the gym. So if you just, want to find some cute guys, they're at 404 Palladium. I would definitely say there's kind of a shortage of straight guys that aren't trash. So that being said, my greatest advice is gonna be to know what you want, what you're looking for, whether you wanna hook up like all the time, that's totally cool, that's 100% fine. It's gonna be easier, I'm sure, to find guys that are interested in that than if you were interested in kind of looking for a partner, a relationship, and that's also great, but that would take a little bit longer, I'd say. Renee obviously can't give that much insight on that topic, but I will say most of my guy friends are gay and are pretty fantastic. They're wonderful, they're funny, they're smart, they're nice, so they're out there. You just gotta look. Another really popular question was advice, like you guys are in high school now and NYU is the ultimate goal, so I'm just gonna give some advice on that. First off, it might not seem like it at the time, but high school can be really, really important. So in that aspect, the things that you do, like the choices you make, how much you study, how responsible you are, and like stuff like that tends to be really important, even though it might not seem like it at the moment. I just wish I wasn't so lazy in high school and maybe I could have gotten some more money from NYU or gone into a better university. Just something to think about. 2, it might not seem like it, but high school isn't that important. And that's literally the opposite of what I just said. I'm aware. But what I mean by that is a lot of times you have exams and you have applications and you have this and that and everything that is piling on, and it might just seem like the world is gonna end if something doesn't work out or you don't do something. And more often than that, that's just not true. Something that I just like try to live by is when something is bothering me or frustrating me or something like that, I don't even know, I ask myself if that kind of thing is gonna matter in a week, a month, or like even a year. And usually the answer is no. Maybe a week is a stretch because sometimes there's long-term stuff. But aside from that, ultimately in a year, most things aren't gonna matter anymore. especially when it comes to small things like assignments and like bad breakups, I don't know, stuff like that. Ultimately, if you're stressing out and worrying too much, like you're just gonna ruin the things that you should be focusing on in the moment and drive yourself into a wall, which nobody wants. So don't do that. Another common question was people that are coming to NYU in the fall. We're looking for advice on that. So do not be afraid to just cut off toxic people. And what I mean by that is just don't feel like you have to spend time with people that do not make you happy, do not make you enjoy the time that you're spending with them, and simple stuff like that. In high school, there's people, and I'm sure everyone has gone through this, that you just stay friends with because you've known them since kindergarten, or you see them every day, or they're your neighbor, or stupid things like that. And you just don't want to go through the discomfort of like having a fallout with that person, because that can be weird. This ultimately is a time for growth, and if someone isn't growing with you or helping you out or like just standing by you, then they're bringing you down. Just cut that out. What is it? Cut it out? I don't know. Cut it out. Anyways, yeah, so do that. Enjoy your life. School is like super important, obviously, but definitely set time aside to, you know, go to brunch, go for a walk in the park, or watch a Netflix episode or one of my videos, and, you know, other important things like that. And just don't drive yourself crazy. Nick Lamau, my guy Nick, whose last name I can't pronounce, I'm very apologetic of that. He said, I'm also NYU 2020. What are some of your favorite clubs you've joined? I'm looking to get more involved, but it's hard. It's such a huge school. So, hey Nick, we're in the same class and I don't know you. That's dumb. Anyways, my favorite clubs and like things that I've done, like I said before, College Democrats is really important to me. Reaching Out, it's a mentorship program where we mentor inner city high school girls, help them pursue like a higher education, empower them as women, and just like all really cool stuff like that. Two Birds, One Stone, that's just like a super quick, easy community service club, and we basically donate extra food from dining halls and take them to local shelters. Project Outreach. So Project Outreach actually happens a week before Welcome Week. It's 100 participants and 20 peer mentors, and we just do service throughout the different boroughs and that kind of stuff. And it honestly, that changed my life. So that's like a whole nother video almost. These are all clubs that I really enjoy because they reflect my interests. I would highly recommend going to CUTTHEBS as well. Maybe try something you've never tried before. Maybe cookies and coloring is the perfect club for you, or cheese club, I don't know, something like that. Also check out OrgSync online for NYU, and that's just the full list of clubs, and that's gonna be a super easy way to get information and find out where the meetings are. Just go to one meeting, and if you don't like it, you don't have to go back, but at least you know. Okay, LMFA O'Leary, I'm very bad at this, asked, how was the first month adjusting to NYU, and what did you do to deal with the new environment? I have this deep-rooted fear I will completely break down during the first month of college without my close circle of friends or my parents, and that worries the hell out of me. I totally understand, and trust me, almost, again, everyone is feeling the same way right now. First month of college was very, very exciting for me because I had always dreamed about living in the city. Suddenly I was just living there, which was kind of also terrifying. It was exciting too, just because I was on my own physically for the first time since ever. Yeah, it just kind of like hit me. I was probably never gonna live with my parents ever again. I wasn't gonna have a car for a while. I was no longer going to be in driving distance of Little Caesars. I kind of just analyzed all the changes that I hadn't really paid attention to, I guess, or thought about too much. But I was just excited because I was gonna get this opportunity to just reinvent myself, and I didn't have to deal with people who had known me since I was in second grade, which was a relief. My advice to you though is to definitely keep frequent contact with your parents, family, and your friends. Don't be afraid of being away from your close friends though. The reality is, like, if they're your close friends, then they're gonna make an effort as you are to continue that relationship. And you don't need to be updating them on every single thing you do anymore, but like once you see each other, it's gonna be like literally y'all never left each other. So that's really good. And hopefully you'll make new friends too, and you'll at first be kind of uncomfortable by that, but eventually you'll adjust and they'll know everything about you too, and it'll be totally fine. The last question, 2 people asked these 2 different things, but I'm gonna combine them into one, and that's how we're gonna finish this off. So my least favorite thing about NYU, just how fast it's going by. I feel like I just moved to the city, now it's the summertime, I'm about to study away in Italy. Oh, surprise, I didn't tell anyone that on here, but I'm going to Italy in the fall. Bonjour, I don't know what, wait, no, that's not right. Ciao? Buongiorno? I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't taken an Italian class yet, so we'll get there. But yeah, it's going by so freaking fast. I feel like I just got here, and everyone that I talk to says that it goes by in like the blink of an eye, which is kind of terrifying because I'm having a good time, but also, I mean, why would I complain about being done with college and school? My favorite thing about NYU, my friends, and project outreach, which kind of are the same for me. I found a tremendous community of friends through project outreach, luckily. Everyone is a really good person, which is really refreshing. Those people I trust with my whole life. And you know, people like Robert, for example, like that guy literally let me live in his place for like a week for no payment. Like, find you a friend like that, I'm saying. The community at NYU has been better than I could have imagined, so shout out to y'all. But I think that's about it. If you guys want me to do another Q&A, let me know and I could answer different questions. I'm definitely gonna keep doing this series and talk about different topics soon, so be on the lookout for that. But other than that, y'all, thank you again, and I will catch y'all soon. So, bye.